Hi guys, back again to do betting strategy video. Well, you already know what I'm doing. I'm gonna be following on to day 3 of Mr. Coffee. Hopefully he's gonna do well today. I'm still up 1,180, so I'm very happy about that. This is the 1,150 over here, so I'm gonna put it to the side. My bankroll remains at 2,000. So we start. Mr. Coffee started with an 8, which is a nice number for me. Then I immediately go 1,200 inside. He then proceeds to shoot the 6. So that pays me 350. I am grateful. And then he shoots for the 9. So that's a 420. That's 2 hits. I take everything down. Only to replace it with 110 inside. He then proceeds to shoot for a box cards 12, another 9, on which I get 35. I press to 50 and I collect 10, and then he sevens out. So I have a loss of 110 because this is just from the casino. I am very grateful for that, sir. On his second roll, he starts off with a point of 4. He seems to love these 4s for some reason. So I'm feeling confident. 1, 2, 3, 1, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1,200. And then he shoots me down with a 7. Quick 7, quick death. 1,200 goes to the casino. I mumble inside myself, but I say, this guy, he's got potential. He looks like a good shooter. I'm going to try it again. It was a one-off. So the next time he rolls, he starts off with a 10. So now I'm thinking, okay, do I have enough money? I think I have my 800, which is my stop limit. But I'm going to see 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. I have enough money. So he does a back-to-back 10. My bets are off. He then goes for a 2, hits the 9, bets on, then goes for a 2 again. He loves the 2s, hits a 5, extremely grateful. 420. Then he goes back to the 2, he hits another 2, nothing for me. And then he sevens out. Oh my God. So now I start panicking. I'm almost out of money here, so I have to consider, what am I doing next? I have to look at what I have as bankroll. 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, then 1,000. So I'm going to change this 1,000 and leave 800. 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 1,000. And I'll see how I can manage. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I can only play for 1,000, so probability dictates that 6 and 8 are the safest. So I go maximum on the 6 and 8, 300, and then 200 on the 5 and 9. So he starts off with a 9. Okay, I get nothing out of that. Then he shoots for the 6. I get 350 on that. And then he gets an 8. Perfect for me. Another 350. Thank you very much, sir. You just saved me. And then back to the 110 inside. He then does another 2. He loves those snake eyes. hits his point, which is a 9, pays me 35, I take the 10, I press to 50. This comes down. Then he establishes a point of 5, does nothing for me as it's a come out. Then he hits the 8, which is another 35 for me. I press this up, collect, press it to 60, collect 5. Hits a 10, does nothing for me, and then 7's out. I am extremely grateful, haven't lost any money on this roll. So we go forward. Hits a 3. Hits 3 7s, and then he hits a 10. So that's his point. What do? I think I have enough money. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is my stop limit. This I can play with. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1200 inside. So what does he do? He proceeds to hit the 6. That's a $350 win for me. And then the 8, which is another $350 for me. I'm a grateful guy. Bring this down. So I secured 700 profit. 1, 2, 3, 4. I go to 110 inside. Hits his point, the 10. The puck comes off. Goes to the 4 again. Hits the 4 again. Nuts off. Hits the 3, which does nothing for me. Hits the 10. I'm back on, and then hits another 10. And he finishes the video there because I think he was going to cut the grass. That's what you tell the casino host there. You know, I have to cut the grass, and he lets you off with a warning, and somebody else takes over. So this takes us into day 4 of Mr. Coffee. He comes back from cutting the grass. He's still wearing that ridiculously cool hat. And we start with a brand new roll. New shooter, everybody introduces him to the crowd. Everybody knows him already. So he starts off his shooting with an 8. He establishes a point of 8. Then he goes on. Sorry, I have to put my bets down because it's Mr. Coffee. 1, 2, 3. Celebrity in the house. Yolanda got excited there. So he then proceeds to shoot for a 6. That's a $350 win for me. And he's beginning to earn my respect. He then goes on to shoot a 9. That's a $420 for me. At this point, I take everything down respectfully and proceed to be more cautious and go 110 inside. He then shoots a 12, a 10, and then he 7's out. So that goes to the casino. Thank you very much. I just made $770 minus the 110. That's $660. I am grateful. His next roll, he starts off with an 8. So okay, it's, you know, Mr. Coffee. 300 inside. He does me proud with a 350 on the 6. And then he decides to 7 out. At this point, I'm mumbling something inside myself, but it's Mr. Coffee. You know, you have to give him some credit. So he goes on to the next roll. He shoots firstly a 3, which does nothing for me. Then he establishes a point of 5. At that point, I say, I have to bet on this guy again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2. Okay, so I'm safe. I have bankroll. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So the point is 5, and then he goes on to shoot a 9. That's perfect for me because that's 420. take this and hope for the best. Unfortunately, hoping doesn't do me any good because he shoots for 7. So that's a 7 out, 1200, bye-bye. Then, before I start doing anything, I consider what I have in the bank. So I have this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 1200, so I can still play, and I'm waiting for him. So he gets the dice, sets them up, I say good luck, he shoots, and he scores a 10. At which point I say, God help me, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And then God does help me. He shoots and scores a 5, which gives me 420. And then he scores a 6 at 350. Grateful, thank you very much, Mr. Coffee. Take all this down. Only to replace them with renewed confidence. 110 inside. I've already made 770. I just have 110 on the line. So whatever happens is a 660 gain. But he has other plans. He then proceeds to shoot another 6, which pays me 35. I press and collect only 5. He shoots a 5. I collect 35. Press to 50, collect 10. He shoots another 6. To my surprise, I collect 70. And this is just collection time now. He then shoots an 8, which gives me 35. I press another 30, collect 5. He shoots another 5. And I'm thinking, oh my God, he's becoming consistent. So this is collection time. I take the 70 and I bank them. And then he scores another 5. At this point, it's 70. Sorry. But I press. I collected 35, I think. Sorry. 70. Yeah. 35 and pressed another 25. Then he scores another 6. And I thought, that's why they introduced him as a celebrity, because he knows his shit. So I get 70, but I press this to 90, and I collect 35, 40. Then he scores another 8, and that 8 I collect. I collect 70. All of a sudden he decides I want to do all tall small without telling anybody, so he shoots for a 3. And then he follows that up by a 2. And then what he really needs is a 4 to do the all small, but instead he goes the other way and shoots an 11. He shoots 3, another 11, a 9 which pays 35 for me. I have to change this, sorry, collected too many reds. It's 35, so I press this and collect 10. Hits his point. Next one is he hits the 9 as his point, does nothing for me because I'm off, and then it's a 7 out. But in this roll, I'm very, very grateful for his long roll with inside numbers. So thank you very, very much for that. Then he proceeds to do a 7 on the come out, 2 on the come out, Yo 11, Yolanda on the come out, then his point is 4, back to basics. So my 1200 are up. And then God helps me, he scores an 8, which pays 350. Waiting for my second hit, he repeats the 8. I think they call it Cadillac or something. So at 700 profit out of 2 hits, take things down. And as soon as I do that, I replace with 110 inside. And what does he do? He shoots a 7 out. So I am grateful. I think I made a bit of profit. So thank you very much. Do you want me to count? I'll probably have to count to let you guys know where I stand. I started with 2,000 bankroll. This is 800. This is 1,000. This is my bankroll, basically. 2,000 bankroll. $1,300. $1,550. 1,575 plus some change. I don't know. Okay. So that, let's say 1,575. Another 200. 500, 600, 700 minus 5. It's just around 1,700 profit, guys. With tips to the dealers, I don't think I would leave with more 1,700. So thank you very, very, very much, sir.